We Hungarians are obliged by the legacy of our first king, Saint Stephen, which means that it is very important to maintain our national identity, and it is equally important that we are Christian. This is the foundation of our identity. This is also the political credo of the current Hungarian government, and we are connected in souls with our Polish friends in these beliefs because they believe the same things. It is not, therefore, by chance that over the past 1,000 years we have fought several freedom fights together with our Polish friends. I would like to invite Mr. Tomasz Sakiewicz from Poland, who is the editor-in-chief of Gazeta Polska, to give his presentation and to talk also on behalf of the 400 Polish Club. Mr. Editor-in-Chief, the floor is yours.
Now it's about 500 clubs of readers in whole Europe, also in Budapest. But we have now clubs, of course, in the United States, and then they are very important participant of American election, and we have very important information from this place. But concentrating on our subject, what our duties because of European Union, because of new project of Europe, which we see now realizing by European governments. I think that we can be shocked, but we must protect the same values which can say every part is left and right, but this meaning can be completely different. I think that now our duty is to protect democracy, tolerance, and equality. But what does it mean? Now there is a tendency not to agree with democratic decision. For example, Polish people choose in last 8 election, conservative government, conservative president, and conservative parliaments. And European Union has a problem to accept it. Of course, they accept that they are government, that's our president, but they can't accept it that we can make our rules, that we can make our decision, how our country can be created, how people can decide about his lives, and they know better. But why? Where is the point of decision if it's not a democracy? They say European card, but what they have the law to decide under our democracy? Where is this level of decision who allowed them to decide that our decision is better than our democracy? They say, of course, we have democracy, but liberal democracy. It looks nice, but it's real dangerous. What does it mean? Polish people, Hungarian people remembered when during communist time was socialist democracy. The government from Moscow explained us that we have also democracy, but it's a socialist democracy. What does it mean? That you can choose parliament, you can decide about everything, but your decision is not important because the point of decision, the source of decision is in Moscow. Now they are trying to explain that liberal democracy means that there is a source of decision in different place that people are living and they are deciding during election. And where is this place of decision? There are this source of decision about how our democracy should look. We don't know. Maybe you know, but we don't know. Who can give us the rules of our democracy? Who create these rules? Of course, there is a real problem, which is very well known by every creators of democracy, philosophers of democracy, that the democratic decision is not all. There are rules under the democracy. It's human rights. Of course, we can accept it. But what are the source of human rights? For us, it's a Christian source. We are basing this decision on Christian philosophy, that people has his all dignity, people has a lot to be life, and people has natural rights, and they can't accept it. They decided there are the other philosophy, the other rules which should be accepted. What are the rules? The most dangerous is not the other rules, the other philosophy, but the most dangerous is that we don't know who decide and who can change it. Why? Where the source of this decision? They explain us that the source are in old European country, but why? And if why one country has better source of values, European values, than our values? Our fighting for democracy in the European Union is to find clear rules for every nation, that our rules are the same important like the German rules, like France, like Spain or Italy or Hungary. It's first. The second, the tolerance. The tolerance is the idea which is very strongly promoted by left movements. But we have a real problem with tolerance. Now we see in Poland, like a left movement activist attacks Christian people, priest, old people who are praying in the church, and it's acceptable for European Union governments. How to manage when opposite, when any Christian people will attack any left activist? How loudly will be to start cry? But in 1 week in Poland, a few hundred people has been attacked by left movement activists, and nobody is shocked. Everything is all right in Europe. They stop now, but we have a real problem with tolerance. And it's not problem of Christian, it's problem of new project of European Union. They can't tolerance traditional values, traditional people, traditional family. And they believe that we have less possibility to move in our country in the European Union. Why? And equality. I think that the problem of the same rules touch every countries. We have real game when stronger countries are trying to explain how we should build our business, and they are trying to earn money because they are stronger, they are more power, they have more possibility to stop money. But it's completely opposite to European values. And we are in a situation then we can start to protect, to promote, to defeat European values, which are very traditional for European Union. But because in this new project, which are promoting, there is no place for democracy. There is no place for tolerance. There is no place for equality. They changed it in the last years, and a new idea, they means liberal democracy. What does it mean? It doesn't mean democracy. It doesn't mean tolerance. It doesn't mean equality. But we don't know what it should be. We know only that it's very left, very authoritarian, and very connected with censorship. Censorship, now it's a real problem in a lot of spheres in European Union. Not only European Union, but we have problem in Facebook, on Twitter. If you are conservative, you have real problem with censorship. Real, I know it. If you are conservative, you can be ashamed, you can be stopped, you can be completely shut up because of your point of view. We must start to fight for freedom, real freedom, because the European Union now is changing in a project who is intolerance, without freedom, without tolerance. And what's very good in this fighting, because these ideas is very strongly connected with every fathers of Europe, every politics who create the European Union. We must use these ideas to protect our ideas. And we must explain that it's very conservative. It's very Christian. And it's very good for our nation. Thank you very much.